Hi, I'm Kelsey Matheson, and I have a question for you. How do I manage my desires around food and wine? Our thoughts create our feelings, and then how we feel leads to the actions that we take, which then lead to the results that we experience. So, what are the thoughts that eliminate desire? I don't want to eliminate desire for the things that result in something good and something positive, but I imagine eliminating my desire for things that result in a negative consequence, like desiring certain foods that aren't good for me, like desiring 3 or 4 glasses of wine instead of just 1 or 2, or maybe none at all. Imagine being so head over heels in love with someone only to find out that they're a serial killer, or they torture puppies for fun, or they're just a horrible human being. That desire for them is gone, right? And take a moment just to visualize something delicious, right? But it's not very good for you. I have a feeling when I said that, you didn't think of broccoli, right? Maybe it's a brownie or pizza or a burger, right? Whatever that is for you, but just visualize something that you have a high desire for, but you know isn't healthy, right? Just visualize it and feel the feelings of wanting it so badly. And now picture it full of maggots and it has cockroaches like crawling all over it. That desire is gone in an instant. So here's what I find interesting. When we say, I want that cupcake, wanting it is not factual. It's not a fact. It's a choice. Wanting a glass of wine is not fact. Wanting it is a choice. And I know it doesn't feel that way. You're like, come on, Kelsey, I can't control if I want something. If I get a craving for something, that's a fact. I know it feels that way. Trust me. I know. I struggled with this the first time I learned it as well. But the desire for certain foods or anything is a choice. Our brains are so powerful that we have programmed ourselves into thinking and feeling that we want that, not only that we want that cupcake, that we need it. So let me ask you this. What do you want to create for yourself? Do you want to make $1 million? Do you want to stop drinking? Do you want to stop eating food that isn't serving you? Do you want to start your own business or maybe take your current business to the next level? Please write it in the comments below. What do you want to create for yourself? For you, for your business, for your family. I love hearing from you. So tell me what you desire and tell me what you think is getting in the way of that, of achieving that. So I have a high desire to lose the extra weight that I've put on over the last couple of years. And I have a high desire to eat and drink certain things that is getting in the way of me achieving my weight loss goal. So do you have a desire for watching Netflix at night? Do you desire getting lost in Facebook and Instagram? Do you have a desire to work too much? That's me too. Maybe you have a desire for procrastination or desire wanting to control how others see you. For many entrepreneurs that I work with, that desire to control how others view them seriously gets in the way of them putting themselves out there and their business out there in order to grow their business and make more money, or whatever goals that they have to take things to the next level. Totally gets in the way of that. Now I know it feels like we have no control over these hindering desires, but we do. Our brains are programmed to think that if I don't have that thing, I will die. Right? That's just natural survival instinct. So what we need to do is we need to take a step back and realize that we are creating that desire and we can change it. Oh my gosh, my dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that. So I am creating the anxiety and the frustration over my weight. I am creating the noise in my head about how I look. Right? I'm creating the crazy making conversations that I have with myself. Like, should I have that glass of wine tonight, or should I order in pizza? Nah, maybe that's a bad idea. Well, some amazing stuff happened today, so I want to celebrate. I deserve this. Or, I had such a crappy day, so I really deserve this. Right? You have those conversations too? I know you do. And I'm choosing all that craziness over peace of mind and contentment, right? I'm choosing wine and crappy food over peace of mind and happiness. Isn't that crazy? But our brains are working against us because they see the craziness as a much safer place to be, right? Having to stop doing all those things that we're comfortable with and actually dealing with our emotions, no way. Our brains are like, they're like, no, thank you. Our brains are averse to going through the difficulty of making massive changes because it's hard, because of the feelings that we'll have to process in order to break through to the next level, right? My brain sees wine and pizza and chocolate as way more pleasurable than peace of mind, right? Eating those foods is way more pleasurable than getting rid of the anxiety and frustration over the way that, my body looks and feels. It's way more pleasurable than having the body that I want, but then my intellect kicks in. And I think, well, that's not true. It's not really more pleasurable than having the body I want. So I'm going to cut back significantly or even give it all up. And then you know what happens? Your brain freaks out. It's like, wait, what? Cut back? Give it up like forever? What are you talking about? So do you see the tug of war? Do you see the battle? I know you've experienced this as well. It's how our brains are wired. So maybe you try to cut back. And then you cave in, and then you eat the thing or drink the thing that you shouldn't, and then that starts a whole other spiral because you feel like crap, because it's not good for you, and it's getting in the way of reaching your goals, and then you feel shame, and then you feel anger and guilt, and you beat yourself up, right? And well, that doesn't feel very good. So then what do? You go and pour yourself a glass of wine, or you eat some chocolate, or pizza, or whatever it is to feel better. It's a mess. So you see, the tricky part to all of this is that when I stop drinking wine and eating all the things that aren't serving me, guess what? I don't automatically get the body that I want. It doesn't happen in an instant, right? What happens is instantly I feel frustration, I feel deprivation, and I feel fear because my brain's going, warning, warning, warning. And if I don't suppress those feelings with the glass of wine or the chocolate, it means that I'm actually forced to deal with them. I'm forced to deal with my emotions. And guess what? That's actually very, very scary. It's why we do all the things that we do to numb out, right? And that's actually the courage part of the 4C formula that I learned from Dan Sullivan. And I spoke about that in another video. You must feel what's really going on inside you. And it's hard. So the question is, who do I want to become? And this is more than just wanting to lose some weight. I want to manage my emotions. I want to become more capable. I want to build my confidence. I want to master certain areas of my life. I want to grow and evolve and operate as the best version of myself. So the next question is, does the best version of myself desire wine and food more than creating an incredible and abundant life? No. And if that's the answer, well, then it looks like I have some work to do, right? So getting through the courage portion of the 4C formula, it sucks. It's going to be hard, and that's okay. You just need to know that going in. You need to fully embrace it and know that when the emotions come up, you have to sit with them. I call it, you have to sit in your shit and deal with it and process it and feel it. So that's what you really have to do if you want to move the needle. And that's in any area of your life: health, wellness, business, relationships, family, finances. So tell me who you want to become. What is your commitment that you are going to make to yourself? I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao for now.